If you find these situations keep on happening to you when you're on your sim rig, you can be having a great race, you're faster than the guy in front, you go for a pass, you go for the apex, they close the door. Believe me, you are not the only one this is happening to. So we're going to look at how to avoid it and the reason why it does happen. And that reason is, you've entered the Vortex of Danger. So what is it? And do bear with me here, but it's defined by the Sports Car Club of America as the triangle inscribed by the turning point of the lead car, the apex, and the inside edge of the road. When overtaking, keep out of the Vortex of Danger. It's too late to pass, the hole you see is closing rapidly, you're in a blind spot, there will likely be contact, and they will call it your fault. Anyway, that's a lot of words, so I've drawn you guys a picture. You can see the pizza slice here in red is the Vortex of Danger. So if you're the car overtaking you, not already inside it before the turn in, then you should not be trying to press ahead and pass down at the apex. It's known as a lunge, and it's always going to result, well, it's usually going to result in the scene that you see right here. And the entry Vortex of Danger isn't the only one. There's also one on the outside, and that's known as the exit Vortex of Danger. So again, if the guy in front of you is defending and they've taken an inside lane and you try and pass on the outside here, you've got to be aware that if you're in their blind spot, there's a good chance they're going to track out and hit you, and you're going to have the same thing. You're both going to end up in the sand. So what we need to do is look at how we can avoid this. Although I know some of you are going to say, well, if the blue car or the passing car's at fault, then the front car did nothing wrong. Well, no, because we've still both had our races ruined. So what we can do as the lead car, rather than just taking the racing line as we'd normally expect, what we can do is take an inside line and protect that corner. That means that the outside car is going to be less inclined to take a lunge up your inside, and it's going to be better for you in the long run. If you are the passing car, what can you do? Well, simply try and get a better exit than the guy that was defending in front of you, use the following straight to draft them, and then get ahead at the turn-in point so that you're not having that sort of lunge, which, can be a fair pass, but you're taking your race in your hands every time. Here's another example. The car at the rear, rather than making any sort of lunge going into the final corner at Red Bull, simply gets a better exit and make sure that they can get the draft and they can get more than alongside well ahead of the turning point. As the saying goes, the graveyard's full of people that had the right of way. With sim racing, we're not risking our health or our money or anything like that. But if you are the lead car, it's much better to try and dissuade somebody from making that lunge by sacrificing your entry. And alternatively, if you are the car behind, rather than trying to be that hero that you want to be, just use the draft and pass on the straight. Thanks a lot.